All right, well, hello there. It is Monday, October 13th. And yes, this morning I did forget that it was Columbus Day, Indigenous People Day. And I mentioned, yeah, getting ready to go to the post office today. No, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat, for reminding me. No, there was no mail today. So tomorrow I will be going to the post office. It will be a pretty mega drop off at the post office. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. All right. Yeah, so watch that on Wednesday. You'll see you'll see that. So, I did, even though I didn't go to the post office, I still did go out and go to a couple thrift stores. So I will be getting to the haul a little later in the week. And yeah, so that takes us to now. And we're going to talk about the morning sale and the evening sale. So it is much later. It is after both sales. And I'm home. The car's unloaded. I have some of my mailing labels ready for to put on the boxes for tomorrow's postage. I need to print up a couple more to get ready. So in case I get a couple more payments in tomorrow, the bulk of that will be done. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the sales, what's sold, what's still available. There are going to be two buy it now portions of the video. You can shop the still available items just like a drop sale. I did check emails. I checked comments to see if anybody had claimed anything from the morning sale, and they had not. So full steam ahead, and here we go. All right, so let's talk about the numbers for the morning sale. I brought 67 items. I brought a little light. 67's a little light, but I brought a little light in anticipation of going to the post office. Oh well. I sold 45 items. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for the sale, and thank you for your purchases. That means that 22 items are available. We're going to take a look at those 22 items. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment down below the video. All right, let's take a look at the $1 items. This is a little star. I kept calling it a starfish. It's not a starfish. It's just a star. This is faux birch. It's not real birch, but it's made to look like birch. Little ornament, snow globe, and that's $1. Clay pot with a candle and some dried flowers. That's $1. This is a British Museum key ring, and it has the Rosetta Stone. This is a little plate. It's called First Kiss. These are all $1. A little souvenir mug from London. It is bone china. That's $1. This, I believe, used to light up and play music, but it no longer does. That is $1. And the lighthouse. That is $1. All right, this is a bottle opener, cork opener, and there's a little knife on here. $2. A blue narwhal. That's $2. Little bunny with flowers. He's $2. A pair of bears. They're connected. A hinge box with a rocking horse and teddy bear. and a shoe. Those are all $2 items. This is a Demitasse espresso size teacup cup. It is from Bavaria. That is $3. This is a hanger, so it hangs on the wall. Let's see, that goes in the center. You can put something around the loop. And that is $3. A ceramic head, like something you might find at the bottom of a fish tank, the ocean. There is a marking in here, but it is really hard to read. But that is $3. And then there's a sun catcher, a pair. It says, love held is the seed, love shared is the harvest. And that's $3. $4, I have an Acoma, New Mexico storyteller. There is a repair. So right here, right above my thumb, you can see a line. There's the repair. Little Cocopelli, but this is a signed Acoma, New Mexico piece, and that's $4. This little chickadee, that's a tile, ceramic tile, wood base, and then it is a mirror. That is $4. Hand-painted Argentina horn. It has a wood bottom, hand-painted, and that's $4. This little coffee and tea server. It's a silver tone metal. You have a coffee pot, a teapot, a creamer, and a sugar. That is $4. And then I have the 7 Lucky Gods. They are Chinese, Japanese, and Indian culture. Has the 7 Lucky Gods. And they are $4. All right, and if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment down below. All right, let's take a look at what's sold. All right, I actually started with a free item. This is a really cute little box. All of these sold for $1 each. Little ceramic village houses, those were $1 each, and the little elephant for $2 each. That is a little collie. The gardening tools, the candles, the birds, the yoga book, a little Precious Moments jewelry holder. For $3, these were actually a pair for $3. Cute little cat and dog. Some candles. So $3 each for those. For $4, I had the Dalmatian pair. The little gourd that rattles. Talavera bird, some cheese knives. Those were all $4, $5, a set of 6. Why did I just drew a blank? I think I'm getting tired. Pimpernel coasters. This is a Bessic from England Goose. That was $5 also. And then $6 for the little turtle candles. All right, now, there we go. Now we're going to go over to the table and I'm going to tell you about the evening sale. All right, so for the evening sale, a big thank you to Angela Isaac for joining me for the sale. And thank you everyone for helping her get to 400 subscribers. let's see. Then I drew a blank where I was going. I remember now. If you missed the sale last night, or if you missed the speed round last night, please do take a second and watch, and let Angela know if anything remaining from the sale you were interested in purchasing from her. I'm going to show you what's still available from me. But if you go back to last night's sale to the speed round, you can see the great items that she had. All right, so for the sale, we brought 21 items. I had some choice items, which brought my count up to 28. I sold 13 items, which means 15 are still available. And we're going to take a look at those 15 items. And if you're interested in purchasing, send me an email or leave a comment down below the video. All right, here we go. This is a Bavaria little like jam jar. It does not have a spoon. And that one is $5. This one is a really cool Art Deco design. It is blank on the back side, but you can see that is really neat. This one is not marked, and it is also $5. Some vintage door hardware. That is $6. $8 for the olive dish, spot for the olives, a spot for the toothpicks, a spot for the pits. So, and it's made in Italy. Also $8 for this stretched canvas print. It does say the 8th anniversary of the Cannes Film Festival. I don't know if this is accurate for one of the posters they had, but I love it all in green. It looks so cool. That is $8. Then I have these cast iron British military soldier horses. There is some paint loss. And the right arm does go up so he can like salute, I guess. Or maybe you could put a sword in his hand. They are $10 for the pair. I have a rabbit. This is from Boyd's Bear People. She is Emily Babbitt, because she's a rabbit. And she's from the Once Upon a Hiccup. It's a whole book. Bailey Bear, I guess, is kind of the star of the book. And she does come with all of her tags. And she is $10. This wonderful bowl. It's a Scotty bowl. I don't know who made it. There's no marking on the bottom. It is a large bowl, like a mixing type bowl or a serving a salad kind of bowl. That is also $10. And then a Disney puzzle, the Haunted Mansion. Since, the Haunted Mansion's open all year round, I don't really think it is Halloween specific. So it's still available. It has been opened, but I did count the pieces. They're all there. And it's 1,000 piece puzzle, and that is $10. All right, for $12, I have this really extraordinary Tuscan fine bone china made in England. This is a bird, and it is so beautiful. It looks like a flower. There are flowers on the inside. And that is $12 for the cup and saucer. I have a Fitz and Floyd salt and pepper shaker set. This is Napoleon. once you see the back of the jacket and the back of the hat, you're like, oh yeah, that's Napoleon. So Fitz and Floyd still has the plug, and this is Josephine. She has the plug still. She does have a small chip right on the back of her hat. The pair are $12. This mug is by Vicky Sawyer. And who doesn't love a bird that can wear a flower hat? So there's Vicky Sawyer. Let me turn this around. It does have the image on the inside and on both sides. That is also $12 for the Italian blue glass decanter. It does not have the stopper. So $12, and then $12 for this wonderful Goldilocks plate. It is beautifully detailed. So $12, and then I'm going to grab this one and bring it a little closer here. This is a beaded bonsai tree. It has orange and green beads, and then it also has these little droplet beads. The bowl that it's in is really beautiful, green and orange on that. And the way it's shaped, since it's all wired, you can, excuse me, you can move those branches around any way you want to. And the bonsai tree is $20. All right, that is everything that is still available from the evening sale. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, send me an email or leave a comment down below. And then let's take a look at what sold. All right, for $6, I had this brass and wood doorknob. Excuse me. For $7, I had this folding basket. So it folds, oops, just like that. It's a really cool basket. For $10, I had this set. It was a hanky, dresser scarf, and a few of the threads left over from the embroidery. So 10 on that. This wonderful display tray standing system, that also sold for 10. This is a grouping of vintage prepaid postcards. I think there were 8 different varieties in there. That sold for 10. And then the flower skull puzzle, that also sold for 10. For $12, this was part of the Goldilocks series. This is Jack and the Beanstalk. That sold for 12. Little Red Riding Hood. That one sold for 13. This is a beautiful hand-painted Nippon bowl. That sold for 14. Then I had these 3 pictures. They are beautiful hand-painted pictures. This one with birds. Ooh, this one also with birds. And the third one with butterflies. And those were professionally finished on the back. They sold for 18 each. And then this Nicaraguan pottery. I love Nicaraguan pottery. This style is fantastic. And this one has a lizard. So cool. All right. So that's everything. So right now I am going to move the still available items somewhere so that I can get to them if they happen to sell in the next few days. The sold items, I'm going to get those prepped to be wrapped up tomorrow. And then I'm going to get the video uploaded. Now, I do already have my shorts done for tomorrow, and I do have my sale set up for tomorrow. So I am a little proactive that way. And then afterwards, I'm just going to be working on getting boxes ready to go out in the mail tomorrow. All right, so that's gonna do things, wrap it up for me. There we go. I will, well, thank you for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday.